Aries, Adrian Nelson here, your psychic tarot reader. I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to your reading. This is a general reading for 22 to 31 May. Before we get into the reading, Aries, I really from my heart want to apologize. I streamed the last set of readings that I did for you, and I didn't realize until well afterwards how really bad the quality of those videos was. So I'm very sorry about that. I really do apologize. But we're back, so here we go. So this reading is for Aries. Aries on the cusp. Anybody dealing with Aries? Whether you've got Aries in your chart, Aries moon, Aries rising. Let's see what we've got for you for 22 to 31 May. Please take it only as it resonates. All right. So we're first going to take a look and see, Aries, what are the things that have brought you towards the space where you currently are? Okay. What are those energetic influences? Some of you, there's a sense of indecisiveness when I shuffle and the cards take so long to feel ready. I know there's a sense of maybe feeling a little bit like a fly on a hot plate, doubting yourself somewhat there. Which is interesting when I look at this, because in the recent past I see the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Hermit energy. Alright, so this is stability in the home life, this is stability in love, this is stability in the heart, but I feel that somehow the body was worn out. So it almost feels like for many of you, beautiful Aries, that everything began to line up for you, and it almost, this is the sort of thing that can really bring about quite a lot of frustration within the self, because it's almost as if when everything is moving into gear, the person that is not ready is you. And I feel that many of you have found that sort of experience, maybe with opportunities. I also feel that for some of you, it really feels that you were being blocked there with certain things. And it feels like everything. It feels like with the materialistic abundance, it feels with the love. Maybe for some of you, the person that you really like, they either moved away or they got involved with someone else, or, they went on some sort of sabbatical or whatever the case may be. But it almost feels in many ways that everything was just beautifully set up, and then there is that space of like, oh, wow, it must have been me. All right. I feel that for many of you, your bodies were really tired. You were really there for other people quite a lot, and it's almost like life has pulled you to a little bit of a stop there. All right. Let's see what we've got for you in your current energy. What is that bringing about for you? Because that is a space that is it's just not nice. It almost feels like the universe is being spiteful with one, when that sort of thing happens. So we've got the 9 of Wands in your current space, the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. Okay. So there's a space of healing here, and not even realizing that you are healing. This is a space of that, let me just write this down, sorry. This is a space where we heal, where we move through things, where things are beginning to work out for us, but we don't realize it, because there's the little things that are working out, but then there's also that one sort of, that one growing issue that is just, it feels like it overshadows everything. And I feel that many of you are very focused on that one sort of growing issue, that one thing that I feel that's something that is so ready for healing, but for many of you, I see you running away from it quite a lot, It's time to leave behind the previous version of yourself in order to make space for a new version, and this new version is very successful. All right, so a lot of you have worked really hard to, in the physical part of life, get the beautiful goodies coming about. On the emotional level, to get all the beautiful goodies coming about. Maybe, for some of you, it might be that you've got a divorce, or you've gone through a very difficult breakup. And it's very difficult to sort of, lift ourselves up from those sort of things in life. And I feel that for many of you, it has been hard. It has been very, very hard. And there was that sort of silver lining that sort of like came out there recently, and you thought, oh, that was it, this is the solution to all my problems. And then it almost feels like something happened to almost like a plunk hit you down, and almost like double depressed, for some of you now. But it's that one thing that needed to be healed that is so strongly stepping forward. And I want to let you know that you are ready to heal that now, you are not that small girl, that small boy, that younger version of yourself, that, more, if you want to call it that more stupid version of yourself, the one who didn't know more. You are much stronger now. You have grown, you've seen some life, you've lived some life, you've had some experiences, and you are ready now to let go of that almost like lack mentality, that smaller version of you, to make space for that bigger version of you. You're ready for that now, and you're ready to benefit as a direct result of that as well. Okay. Let's see what is happening for you, what's heading your way, what is the invitation that life has for you. Because also even, did you see in the beginning, remember as I was saying, it took so long for the cards to come out, to feel like they are right now, they are just coming. So you're going into a space, especially for those of you that are sort of like second guessing yourself. Maybe you've come out of a very gaslighting, narcissistic sort of situation where from a lot of pain and challenges that you had, you did start to second guess yourself, and maybe there's a lot of movements that's taken place, a lot of knocks on the hearts that's taken place. I can see a lot of you are struggling with confidence and stability and money, and because for many of you it's almost like the money was available but it also wasn't. You're going to have to let me know about that in the comments. But if you're open to a new way of being and a better way of being, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and claim that better way of being for yourself. Right. The energy that is heading your way, beautiful Aries, you've got the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Cups. And I really, really like this card for me in this deck, the Light Seers Tarot, because for me, this is one of those cards that is almost like, we all have those special desires in our heart, and you're like, well, that will only really happen when pigs fly. And then pigs are flying, So there's changes coming about here for you. You're moving. It's very, very interesting, Aries. It's like you're moving from the light into the dark. But you are moving, the way that I get it, it's almost like those areas of your life where you can benefit from more illumination. You are taking the light that you have built into those darker periods. So it's not moving from a positive to a negative. It is where you have to first sort of build the positive, figure out how to kind of get a fire torch going that is not going to go out. Now that you've got that figured out, you are taking that light of yours and you move into those areas of your own life, kind of like an ancient cave. You can sort of see the hieroglyphs around the wall, and you can sort of read the writing that is on the wall, because you are ready for that information now. You are ready for breakthroughs now. Okay, there's a breakthrough in mind, in vision, the way you're seeing. I feel the way that you see life, and the way that you see the possibilities of what is possible for you. It's that sense of realizing that in all actuality, it doesn't matter how it seems, we never really know what is the most amazing thing that is around the next corner, the next wonderful person we're going to meet, the next wonderful opportunity. And for you, there are great opportunities, around that corner. So it's that one growing issue which may have felt very negative initially, but it was actually a positive sense of growth. You just didn't quite get it there because it was overwhelming in the past. All right. So clarifying the recent past for you, Aries, that King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Hermit energy. Lots of 5 energy here, and 5 is that energy of new beginning in numerology. You've got the Hierophant, you've got the 5 of Pentacles, and you've got the High Priestess there in the recent past. New beginnings, kicking against the new beginnings, really rebelling against positive things here. Some of you, I feel that you were even motivating for what in a sense wasn't maybe serving your highest good, and feeling enlightened, from that. But I mean, we only know what we know. Sorry. We only really know what we know, but it started in the recent past, new beginnings. A lot of you were struggling with mindset. There was a lack mentality going on. There was a lack of confidence. There was self-sabotage going on. And it all felt very sort of like enlightening, And I mean, the ego's funny. It can sometimes make us believe that we are doing something that is for our highest good, when in fact we are destructing the self. And I feel that for some of you, there was some of that was going on. But then you became silent, you became more sort of quiet. I feel that somehow you got the resonance back, somehow you got back into your flow, you got back into your alignment, you started to get some clarity. You basically picked yourself up off the floor. Okay? And so now we are in this current space, and I can see how in this current space things can be feeling demotivating for you, because it feels like you've gone through all of that whole chunk of stuff there in the past, finally started to breathe, and now it's there like there's again this, issue in the current space. But it might be showing itself in different ways, but know that it's the same energy that's showing itself in different ways, all right? So clarifying the current space, the 9 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands, we had a card popping up, the World in reverse, the Page of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. So things will really, really, and can instantly change for you, just like that, Aries. And I don't feel it's a question of if, it's more a question of when. You can come to terms with the realization that the circle cycle has come to an end. It is time to let go of certain things, of certain people, of certain ideas that you are holding on to. I feel that love is very available for many of you here, but you are dealing with a person who might be open to being with you, but they're not going to be with you while you're still holding on to that. Whatever that is for, you can let us know in the comments, all right? But some of you are still holding on to something. You are still holding, it's almost like the hurtful words that somebody might have been saying, or things that they may have been doing. It's still sort of reverberating in your mind, okay? And only you can let that go. And only you can set yourself free. And there's a space of really motivating for what you should be letting go, let go of, all right? There's wonderful opportunities coming about. I feel that for some of you, you might be in a space of doing absolutely nothing. Or you might be in a space of overwhelming yourself so much, because either way is a way of, whether you completely exhaust yourself or you kind of get yourself in a very lethargic space, it's a space of not having to deal with the issue that's in front of you, all right? What is that issue? The moment you become quiet and you allow that sort of ugly truth to come true, you're like, oh, you are the bugger that I need to let go of. Okay. Because there's a lot of success here available, but it feels for many of you that the harder you try, the less successful you are. And it's because sometimes we want to hold on to that one something that you should be letting go of. All right. Energy heading your way, you've got the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Cups. And for that, we have got the Chariot, Cancer energy, the Sun, highest vibrational energy in the Tarot deck, and the 4 of Swords. You are moving from strength to strength to strength. Going forward, so again, as I said, it's not a question of whether you will release, it's more a question of when, because you kind of get into a point where you're seeing the futility of holding on to certain things, certain people, certain hopes, certain beliefs, And the moment you release, you are moving forward so beautifully. Because the thing is, when you come to terms with something within yourself, nobody can hold it against you any longer. It's like for a long period of my life, if somebody just used the word gay, homosexual, or I don't know, a little sensitive, cupcake, whatever, they didn't even have to be talking to me or about me. It could be like a conversation completely in passing. It would make me feel this tiny. But because I have made peace with who I am and my sexuality and, whatever, it doesn't bother me. You can say whatever you want to say. I don't really care, because I know who I am. And I feel that you are moving into that space as well. With that energy, you're moving to that next level. You're moving to a next level of strength, which is beautiful. Okay. Let's see what the universe has got for you, beautiful Aries. And the space where you are heading, words won't be able to touch you no more, because you are growing in strength beautifully. All right. Really appreciate you leaving comments, leaving a like. Makes my channel more discoverable. If you subscribe, because it lets the channel grow, which I really appreciate. Let's see what we've got for you from the universe. you've got the Three of Pentacles. So you can either stay or you can go for something new. But the thing about doing the same thing over and over is it sort of brings you back to where you were before. And if it's not satisfactory at the moment, then it's going to be less satisfactory the second time around. You've got the Five of Wands and the Page of Cups. This is where my personal saying comes in. If drama comes to knock on your door, you don't have to answer. All right? If somebody's stalking you on the phone or whatever, you don't have to entertain it from being a nice person. Okay? People have gotten into huge, horrible things before in this world because they wanted to be nice people. Choose yourself first. Here's one of my golden rules. I will say yes to anything in life as long as I don't say no to myself. Okay? And some of you have been saying no to yourself for a long period of time because you didn't want to rock the boat. All right? But I feel that you're at a space now where you can move forward without actually rocking the boat. It's almost like the forms of manipulation that people might have used on you before. It's just not working anymore because you've grown past it. You have healed past it. Okay. And that's what I got for you. I hope that that helps you, my beautiful Aries. If any of you are interested in a personal reading, the details for that is down below in the description. I just want to let you know that I'm only going to do personal readings for about a month though. So if you want one with me, you really got to move because I'm not going to do them anymore after that. If any of you are interested in learning how to read the tarot, there's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course down below in the description, as well as my free oracle card reading course. I'll see you next time.